Bobby, you played against zone blitz.
Yes, a zone dog. Yes,
that was the only look. Now, were they the 3 plays back to back to back right before halftime? It was the same play. One time he came from depth. The other 2 times he was on the line of scrimmage. That's the free safety. They dropped the defensive end.
Yep.
I mean, we did a poor job of picking up the blitz, and it wasn't a fancy blitz. It was the same blitz. Instead of running it the first time where
it's a college blitz.
Well, it actually started. Deuce, I can tell you where it started. Old school
Capers.
Dom Capers. Oh, I'm glad you said
Capers.
Dom Capers.
Capers.
That was NFL stuff. And then the colleges picked
it
up.
And the colleges picked it up, and they used
Dick LeBeau that ran it. You got Dick LeBeau that ran it as Capers. I mean, but it's zone blitz, and all they did, they overloaded one side to make. I mean, and normally if the back is hot, your center, and your guard have to go bump out to the 3 side. If not, then you're going to be looking around like the inside 2 guys are going to be looking around like there's nobody here. Well, if there's nobody in front of you, go find work on the other side because that's where the action is.
The 1-2 read,
Yeah, if the back is the 1-2 guy, his first responsibility always is to check the A gap. Both times, 9 times out of 10, the A gap is going to drop. If the A gap is dropping, then that means the edge guy is coming off of the edge. They did it to us back to back to back times, particularly right before the half on the interception. And so we just turned them loose. We just turned them loose, and I mean we're looking around like we had no clue how to block it. And it's not like once they saw it and they went back on film and they saw that we couldn't stop it. They used it out of a 3-man. They used it out of a 3-man. They used it out of a 3-man front, and they used it out of a 4-man front.
Right.
It's the same blitz.
And Deuce, copycat league. You don't think Belichick and the Patriots they're going to see if the same?
They're going to do the same thing.
You're gonna get the same thing. Instead of maybe being the free safety, it'll be the strong safety that's coming. Or they may go. They'll use 3 down. The first thing that you have to do, make it easy. They've got 3 down linemen. We're going to make one of these guys a 4 down lineman to give your offensive line of 4 guys. Then I'm identifying the mic. If I think that that's not the mic, I want to bump it over, then I'm just sending my center and my guard over further to pick up that free safety that's coming. And so, that was frustrating. I mean, that was frustrating.
Because it looked the same a time after time after time, and there was no pickup.
Well, this is the thing, Deuce. If you look at the zone dog when it was invented, you might say, well, yeah, you want to put pressure on the quarterback. But obviously, no matter what scheme you're doing. But you know what's the number one thing? To confuse the protection. It's not cover 0 where it's out-and-out blitz. And, you don't have enough guys to block. No, you have enough guys to block, but you still have to know who to block.
Who to block.
Yeah.
Who to block. Who to block. Because originally seeing that last play, I said, man, they hit us with a 0 pressure. That wasn't 0.
Right.
Going back and looking at it, it was the same zone dog that they had success on all game. Here's the other thing also, though, and it's Jameis getting comfortable in that offense. Once you know and trust that it's being picked up, then who is that defensive end covered? Who is that linebacker on my number 3 receiver?
You have to exploit that.
One-on-one. That's the one-on-one I'm going to, Bobby. You're exactly right. If the defensive end is trying to cover my number 3 receiver, my slot guy, I'm going to him, or I'm going to the running back that's matched up on with the defensive end.
Well, Deuce, you don't always remember, because when I played, it's amazing. A zone dog is a lot older than you think, because I was playing, and that's when it was kind of first invented. I just knew that a zone dog, even when you don't have the protection and you might be confused somewhat, the ball still has to come out. Then you got to count on the yards after the catch, whether it's a D tackle or a DN dropping. That's where you got to attack, and then you throw a simple pass. Then you got to get the yak. I mean, it's not like and when you try to throw it down the field against a zone dog and the protection's not there, then you're going to get sacked. I mean, it's just going to happen.
Yeah, I agree with you to a point there. I mean, but you've got to trust that the protection is there. If the protection is there, the protection is there, yeah, you're going to get yourself in trouble. But if the protection is there, you've got to hit them with a big play. I mean, because if you don't hit them with a big play and you just drop it off or you throw a hot, then now the next time they're going to just drop into your hot area. I mean, because they know that you're trying to run a slant. They know that you're trying to run something quick if they're pressuring you and they feel like that you don't understand it, so you're not gonna pick it up. I mean, because every quarterback is gonna fade and just try to throw a hot route. That's what you normally are taught to do, and that's why that defender is gonna sit on it
on the slant. Yeah, exactly.
That's exactly right.
And then that's why you got to have the protection down. But then you cannot tell me. I think if Drew Brees is playing in that game with all that experience, if he knows the protection's not there, he's still finding and attacking those DNs or whoever's dropping in that zone dog to be able to attack from that perspective and get the yards after the catch. So in theory, though, you should be able to block it because it is a zone coverage. And there's always holes in the zone. If you block it, there's holes in the zone, but you have to have confidence that you have the protection.
That's exactly right.